I could be wrong, but I feel like nowadays the number of A's that these kids achieve is way more than my time. I feel that, I don't know whether, does that say that my generation was dumber or they are smarter? I don't know. But if it's not affecting their education performance, or if it does, please let us, please tell, does it impact their character? Like for instance, in your 14 years, do you find it tougher to deal with kids who were, say, as you say, more gamers as opposed to kids who are more scrollers? Who's the tougher generation to deal with?
The tougher generation to deal with would be definitely the latest one.
Okay.
One of the things is like, if you look at it, their defense mode is more. And it doesn't mean a student gets all A's that they are good. That one I will definitely call it out. Because we have encountered kids who can get 10 A's, but they fail scholarship interviews. So that is because their exposure to real life scenarios and thinking out of the box is very limited. So if the scrolling factor, we see more A's these days, but there's something called threshold in exams, whereby we have average scores, and then based on that average score, we will decide the passing rate.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
Please share.
Yeah, okay.
Thank God you're here to share this.
Because
I was shocked when I heard the actual numbers, but please share.
Yes, you see, most people think that, if the A scores go higher, it's because they are doing very well. But every exam body, I could say even Cambridge itself, Cambridge UK, they do have something called a grade threshold. So it goes by based on their evaluation, and then they will see, they definitely will do their own mechanisms, and they will set the grade threshold for the exams. So at some point of time, if the threshold goes higher, then the passing rate goes higher, then it's very difficult to get the A. And then when there are too many people who actually fail the paper, then definitely the average scores will drop. So when that happens, it's the number of people get the A's tends to be more. Because despite us having so many A scorers, but the scholarships that we get is very minimal, that's one. And also getting into like the top 10 universities seems to be tough. So there are some students who go to Singapore and then they fail the interviews and come back because of maybe their English literacy is not strong and this kind of things. So it doesn't mean what you see as an A is an A. Yeah.
Because the whole minimum to get A is much lower.
Yeah, it tends to happen. Okay. Especially when we have too many people who have actually failed the paper. So I remember it came out of the news once, the passing grade for admits was very low, and they started scrutinizing and all that. But they follow a mechanism of setting an average score each paper. So we can't totally blame anybody when the average scores are too low. So you have to bring down to get the grades going. So this happens even in international scale. So I would definitely say what we see as A's tends not to be A's. Okay.
I don't feel so bad about myself now.